Hey guys, Mike here. I hope you guys are absolutely loving life. Topic of today is it's Sunday and it's melting. It's the thermometer just said 16 degrees Celsius, but I know it's not 16 degrees out here, but in the sun it's 16 degrees and it's melting. So I'm going to say it's probably about 6 to 8 degrees maybe. But anyways, topic of today is, I think I'm going to change the name of the channel back from Corvette Mike C to Mike's Garage. Because let's face it, I don't have enough Corvettes to warrant just strictly Corvette content yet. So I think, go back to what I originally thought, Mike's Garage. You guys will be the OG crew. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think Mike's Garage is a fitting name for the channel. Because you know what, I plan on, basically vlogging life with my cars, my Super Duty, our motorhome, and so I think Mike's Garage might be a little more fitting. But anyways, if you guys can think of something else that's cooler, let me know. Beautiful, because it's like the snow is melting. We've got Starlink, it's fantastic. I think I'm gonna take the snowblower off the tractor. Maybe I'll stick it over here by the house. We got Heimlich the Jeep and my red Chevy. Wood boiler's doing its thing. The ice is, it's a little bit soft. We can actually see some gravel. This is where it gets deadly in the evenings, because of course it, freezes, and that's my road. And it's also where the water travels when it melts, and that's my firewood down there. So anyways, enough of that. And I'm wearing, look at that, my adventure book hoodie. My wife is a travel agent. Yes, great time to get into being a travel agent right before COVID hit. No, not really. And we have another channel called My Adventure Book, My Adventure Book Travel Company. But sorry about that. Let me just turn the alarm off. Turn on the old Corvette light. Boom, represent. So yeah, we started My Adventure Book Travel, when was that, fall 2019. Had all sorts of great, great travel options planned, and like everything else with COVID, all she ended up doing, well, we sold a bunch of vacations, and then COVID hit, and it was, trying to get the money back, trying to get cruise money back. We like to go on Disney cruises, so that's where I'm rocking my Disney Cruise Line hoodie. Gonna have to start getting back into shape, quit eating crap and exercising. But yeah, My Adventure Book, got a vlog there. Haven't really done much with it, shared some ride videos. I should really get to work on it and get it better, because when we go camping this summer, I'm thinking I could either share them on here, on Mike's Garage, or I could share it on there as My Adventure Book Travel, because let's face it, camping is kind of like travel. But anyways, I'm gonna go take the snowblower off. I got Princess here on the lift. I'm thinking I would like to give her a rub down, give her a wax, maybe a little clay bar treatment. Absolutely love this car. I think she's locked. Yeah, she's locked. Yeah. Got the little Volkswagen over there. I should put the battery tender on it again. I was thinking about driving the Volkswagen this summer. I don't know, they're talking about our insurance rates going down, and if they do that, I think I'm gonna insure that. I think I'm gonna insure the Super Duty. Maybe take and rip it around. Should take it for a rip down some bush roads. That would be fun. And go for a rip. The OG Super Duty. Yeah, it didn't insure it at all last year, but this is where the box is all jacked. It's got a dent here, tree scratches. Yeah, not great. Paint's peeling. I touched it up a little bit just with a spray bomb so it doesn't look so bad. A little dent in the body here and there and some scratches. But other than that, like is it locked? Yeah, it's locked. Like down here, the doors are in great shape. Sorry, that was my water bottle. Little scratch there. And yeah, I need to fix this as well, because it had those stupid stainless fender flare things on, and all it did was catch salt and crap and rust the fenders out. So I need to do new fenders. I did put new lift springs in, new Pro Comp shocks. Hood's in not bad shape. There's a little dent there. Rock Singer there. I've got the Lund visor on it. And some more Acne on this side, and it is unlocked. See, this side of the box is in much better shape. It didn't rub up against a tree, but it did have the stainless fender flare here, so that side is rusted as well. But if you check out the underside of my doors, they're actually in really good shape. And normally they rust here. You know, and there's a little bit, just a little bit of corrosion, but overall in really nice shape. And same thing here. Oops. You can see it's not all corroded and rusted. So anyways, poor old Super Duty needs a little loving, but I do love this truck, so I want to get it back up to speed. And you know, I don't know when I'll be able to paint it, but one day. Mark my words, one day. Well, boys, I'm up on the ladder. We're deconstructing ExploreNet, and I've got the LNB. We got to send it back to ExploreNet because, of course, now that we have Starlink, it's like a game changer. So I'm leaving the dish up for now because you never know. Might decide to, I doubt it'll ever happen, but I can leave the dish for now because, you know, in case something happens and we have to get ExploreNet again. But they want this back since we canceled our service. So that's what I'm doing, because Starlink, you know what? We're beta testing and it's a game changer so far. So Elon Musk is, yeah, helping out us rural folk. But anyways, this is a view from the one side of my house. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. I'll go do something else. Okay. I greased the bearings on the snowblower. I lubricated the chain. You can see I get lots of rock dings, so I like to spray that down with WD-40 actually, and I'll spray the chute with WD-40 as well. Just because when it's sitting outside, it gives it a layer of protection. And I greased the shaft, and yeah, I think it's ready to pull off. And I mean, if we do get a big dump of snow, I can always put it back on again. So yeah. All right, let's do this. Door opener is so fantastic. what the benefit of never driving your car, or at least not driving it for like 6 months of winter? It's like getting a new car. I just opened the door in Princess and oh my gosh, it smells so good. I know I've said that before, but the smell, yeah, the smell, all that Alcantara. That's why I don't think I could ever buy a base model car again. And the 3LT with all that Alcantara, it smells so good. You know, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with a base model, but I tell you, I'm thinking I'm kind of spoiled. Does that mean I'm a princess? I don't know. Anyways, check this out. Look at how fresh she looks. Like brand new. Like brand new 5 years old, that is. But the only thing that really irritates me is I got a watermark there. I'd like to clean that off. That's a real kick in the pants. I don't know if you guys can see that watermark. Yeah, there you go. Look at how fine she is. Fine, fine, fine. Need to get my towels out for the floor, because I got some dirt on my floor, on my carpet. Does anybody else run towels? I run towels, but I don't have the towel in there right now. I think they're in the back. So I'm going to dig them out, vacuum my carpet, wash my mats, get my towels down. Where's my trunk lid? See, and that's the other kicker. When you don't drive your car for a while, you forget how it works. It's it's like getting a new car. You know, 6 months you don't drive it, and then you get it back, and it's like, how does this work? How does that work? Because you can't remember. But there she is. I do have the dual roof package. And you know what? I can see why guys in the southern states don't like the Lexan roof when it's really hot, because it does get really hot with that roof. And it's a little bit noisier. I like the hard roof. I like the look of it. But I also like, on my Lexan roof, I put the white wrap on the side so it blends in. Looks so good. Looks so good. So I like that. And it makes the car nice and bright. So, but I guess on the C8s now, they come with a bag to store your second roof when you get the dual roof package. Yep, just learned that today. Coffee with Conti. So one day. Maybe it'll be next year. Maybe my C8 will happen next year. Maybe. I think I'm going to get a convertible. You know, I'd really like to try a convertible car next. And I like the C8 because it's a hardtop convertible. You know, to be able to just hit the button, pop the top off, and especially where you live where it's colder. And I suppose there's an argument for it when it's hotter too. But you know, when it's colder, I can come out from work, put the top down. If rain starts to look like it's going to happen, put the roof off, or just slow down, pull over, put the roof back on, and then carry on. Vice versa, when you pull into a store, you can put the roof back on. This one's not bad with the Targa, but the one problem when you put it back here is it eats up a lot of storage space. So if you do go to Costco, which I do quite a bit, and if it's the weekend, I want to drive my car because I don't drive it that much during the week. Although that might change this year. And you take the roof off, you can't store all your groceries in the back easily. So you got to put your roof back on. But then, you know, with a C8, being able to see the engine on a mid-engine, that would be nice. What do you guys think? Convertible or coupe? Is it worth losing the vision of the engine and the price to have a convertible? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking convertible though. I think this vlog, it's kind of let's call it like a collage. So I'm just cleaning up Princess, doing my thing. Check out, these are the mats I was talking about. Well, it's not a mat. It's my floor mat. Oh, my lights went off. I've had the door open too long. Let's close the door and open the door again so you guys can see it. I like to put towels down. I've seen it done with some other people. And you know what? It's a nice alternative. So when your feet are dirty, you put your feet on a towel and keep your floor mats nice and clean. And I know they're meant to be driven, guys, but I literally live on a gravel road, and I don't want to wreck it. So, well, not that it's going to wreck it. I don't want it to get all muddy. That's what I don't want to have happen. I don't want to get Princess covered in mud on my boots, and then get her all muddy, because I'm kind of a clean guy. I know I'm a little bit not quite as well kept as I would like. I mean, you know, I'm a little bit overweight or whatever. I'm certainly not a prima donna. I'm a hardworking SOB, but you know, I like nice stuff and I like to keep it nice, and it's kind of a tradition in my family of being car nuts and looking after your cars and equipment, because you know what? I enjoy having nice stuff, and I like to keep it nice because, one, it holds the resale value better, and it makes me feel good about it because it looks like new. And even like this, you know, and I think I said it already, when you have a car parked for 6 months because of winter, it's kind of awesome when you get back into it, like now, this time of year. You know, I've basically got a month to go before the weather should be clear enough to where my driveway has to be melted off of snow. I'd like the road to be firmed up because I don't want to drive down a muddy road, because I've got 300, no, actually, no, it's probably 1,000, it's probably 2,000 feet of gravel road, and there's nothing I can do about that, so I just drive uber slow, and yeah, it's like getting a new car every spring. So in another couple of months, we'll be up to that, and I think this year I'm going to insure Princess so that I can drive her to work, to and from work, because in BC, to use your car for work, and being that I live a long ways from work, I have to insure it for further than 19 kilometers. I have to insure it because I live further than 19 kilometers away from where I work. If you're closer than, I think it's 19 kilometers. Yeah. If you're closer than that, your insurance is cheaper. So I have to pay more because of that. And then if I drive the car to work, and I want to go see a customer, I also have to insure it for business use, which kind of stinks. But if something happens and I'm doing something for work, then I have no insurance. So it's kind of a little pricey. But last year with COVID, I just put 3 months insurance on it. And, you know, because honestly, I didn't know if I'd be able to afford to insure it. So, you know, we put 3 months on it. The season was kind of cut short. I think I stopped driving it in September, which was a little disappointing, but it was wet. It was a really crappy summer. You know, the spring was actually really nice. We had some nice hot days, but it was wet, so there wasn't that much opportunity except in the rain, and it gets so dirty in the rain, and that's the biggest thing I don't like about driving in the rain, because then when it's nice, I want it to be clean. So not that I mind washing it, but I got a water spot there. But yeah, not that I mind washing it. It's just washing it every day is, you know, if you can avoid it. But just because there's only so much time in the world. But yeah, this year I'm thinking I'm going to drive her to work as much as possible, because you know what, life is too short. And really, that's why I'm doing these channels, and because life is short and you still have to work hard in order to do it. But you ultimately have to enjoy life, because you never know when things are going to change, and it could be all taken away just like that. So hopefully that doesn't happen till I'm like 90 something, maybe 100, driving a Corvette ZR1 3052 edition electric hovercraft Corvette. This looks a little better. Got my pedals clean, because oh, I got a little spot right there, a little schmarm. And I have a scratch. I don't know if you guys can see it, probably not, but I have a scratch on the back of my leather right there. See that? That's the cost of getting an excessive speeding ticket. Because in BC, if you're caught doing over 40 kilometers an hour from the posted speed sign, you can get an excessive speeding ticket. And with an excessive speeding ticket, they impound your car for 7 days to start. You get an excessive speeding ticket, which was $489, I think it was. And then you get 3 points on your license. And if you get too many points, then they pull your license. And of course, the points mean another fine. And then because it's excessive speeding, you also get about a $300 bill on your birthday for the next 3 years. So anyways, I was going home 2 years ago, and was it 2 years ago? Not last fall, but the fall before. Last day, I was going to put it away, and actually it was the thumbnail of the last video on her. And I was coming up Peden Hill. It was one of those crap days where just nothing was going right, and I left early, and I should have never left early, because the popo that comes out west, he normally comes in that time of day. I had no idea, because I never leave work at 5 o'clock, and I normally stay till 5:30. But that day I left at 5, and I was going up Mud River Hill. One of our guys that I work with lives at the bottom of this hill, and I seen a propane truck going into his place. I was like, oh yeah, Arnold must be outside. And we were just talking about cars that make a lot of noise going up Mud River. So anyways, we I took and got on it, you know, not too bad, but just got on it. There were some cars coming down the hill, and normally I don't get on it if there's cars coming, but I was like, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. And needless to say, the second car turned out it was a RCMP Yukon, and lights come on, turns around. I knew I was done, you know, and I don't have a front plate on it. So I figured I probably could have beat him and got home and hid, except for the fact that then I'd probably go to jail. And I don't really want to go to jail. But pulled over, says, yep, clocked you doing 180 in 100 zone. And I was like, but my record's clean. I said, pull my license, check it out. Like I've had this car for like 3 years at that time, and I haven't had a single ticket in it. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, but the problem is, he's like 80 over. He's like, I can't even, I got to tell my boss something. He's like, if you were going a little bit slower, I could make up an excuse or get you off with a little bit lesser fine, or at least not impound the car. But anyway, since I was 80 over, I was guilty. He's a real nice guy, had to call the tow truck. They took the car, and the piss off is when I picked up my car and I didn't realize it right then, is there was a scratch on the backside of my steering wheel. I did not put the scratch there, which really ticks me off. And I'm not going to name the towing company, but I paid extra to have my car stored inside for the week. And, it's, I guess to some people it's just a car, but to me it's my dream car, and it's a lot of money to have sit for part of the year. It's a big sacrifice to make the payments on this car, plus, all the rest of the responsibility being a dad of 3 kids. But anyways, that's my story as a speeding ticket. And, my insurance ran out while it was an impound, so I had to buy a permit to get it home. Got a scratch in the back of my steering wheel. Got a bunch of fines. But you know what? Being able to get those pictures was kind of almost worth it. I just kind of wish I was like doing a top speed run, because then it would have been a little more worth it. Because I tell you, 180 in this car, it's really not that fast. And I was going uphill. So you guys that have them, you know what I'm talking about. But we'll see. Maybe I can go to an event this year where you could do high speed runs on an airstrip or something. Because mind you, I should get new tires for that, because these tires are 5 years old too. So they're probably 6 years old, truth be known. Because I think the car was built October 2015. So yeah, we're pushing 6 years. Better not do a high-speed run with these tires, maybe. Maybe get some new tires. Yeah, see what this bad boy can do. I'm told 305, but I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed your Sunday. I'm just gonna go inside and turn my light off. I got some chores to do. I gotta run internet cable to Tucker's room, so have a great week, and I look forward to taking Princess off the lift soon and taking her out for a rip, but it's probably another month to go yet for that to happen. So till next time, have a great week, guys. Cheers. And remember, keep moving forward. Don't worry, be happy.